we go over sauces that can spice up your deliciousness. Whether you have the stimulus check arriving in your bank account today or not, I'm going to go over some sauces to make it easy breezy and very delicious. More delicious than a stimulus package bill from Joe Biden, which we still don't have. This is Home LLA, our midday lighthearted, easy breezy, and sometimes delectably delicious midday show that gives you an update about stimulus, a second stimulus, a third stimulus, gives you the facts, not the faux facts, and keeps you up to date by the minute. And at the 25-minute mark, I'll give you a little bit about some deliciousness of sauces. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe, because in today's recording, I go over the news and what's breaking minutes ago. Also, I'll be answering some of your 700 questions from yesterday's show on Home LLA. And because I missed the questions on Mornings LA, I brought them on set and forgot to go over them. I'll be answering your incredible questions from Mornings LA. If you have questions, drop them in the comments below, and I might feature them in tomorrow's recording. That's how we do it. That's how we've been doing it since day one. And guess what? Today is month number 9. Congratulations to this channel for turning 9 months old today at 375,000 subscribers, a YouTube record. Our push is to get to 380,000. So let's see if we can get that extra 5,000 subscribers. Let's do it. Let's get 5,000 more subscribers. Tell the guy on the corner, hey, have you subscribed to LLA? Tell all your friends to subscribe. Don't be watching other stuff. Watch here. I mean, you could be watching, the dog channel and the cat channel. And the Dancing Bear channel. But you gotta be watching me. Also, like this video, because it likes when you like the video. And hit that alert button so you alert when I next go live, which will be on Afternoons LA. Meantime, if you've not become a member, consider becoming a member. Purple Power, Calcino VIP, or Purple Hawk. And meantime, this channel has now amassed 92 million views in 9 months, but we're trying to get to 100 million by the end of this month. 92 million views. So we need 8 million more. It's not a big task. We can do it. Just watch all the videos. Don't be, just watch. Just keep on watching. Tell your friends to watch. Tell your neighbors to watch. And I will be going over some deliciousness for you. So let's get to the breaking news where we are today. The breaking news as you start here today is Joe Biden today talked about stamps, talked about travel restrictions, and talked about clean air. Oh, that's real nice, Joe. I love that. Some stamps and some clean air. You know what? Put some stamps on my stimulus check and put in the mail, Joe. Can I say that clearly though? How about you put a stamp on the stimulus check and put it in the mail, Joe? Because the third stimulus package is now at week 8, and we have still not seen the third stimulus package bill. And you know what? I'll make a deal with you, Joe. If it's raining outside, or someone just said in the Instagram room, it's snowing in Las Vegas. If it's raining outside and it's snowing outside and the sky is black, if I get a stimulus check for the third stimulus package, I look up and the air quality is horrible, I'll say, thank you, Mr. President. You have now improved the air quality in America, and I have a stimulus check. You're focused on climate control. I'm focusing on stimulus control. And currently the stimulus is out of control. There is no stimulus control. While we're trying to get back into climate control, there's no stimulus control right now. And that's what the Purple Power is pushing. 3 campaigns right now. Hashtag FPUC Retro, hashtag MSE, hashtag finally SS200. Let me go over his stamps. The type of stamps we have in the mail is his #1 priority. You know what that's almost like? It's like saying, hey, we're going to focus on the curtains for the theater, but we don't even have the show booked yet. Let's go buy some new curtains for the theater, but we don't even have the show booked yet. It's just like, why are we talking about stamps, Joe? If there's no stimulus check to put in the envelope, then why, what are you mailing us, Joe? Why are you working on stamps if you aren't putting anything in the mail to us, Joe? That just makes no sense. And the focus of this channel is to keep you focused on news. This morning, there's a Great news. If you watch some other channels today, YouTube channels, great news. A $3,600 stimulus check this week. What? There's actually, every time I hear these stories from other channels this week coming out, I understand the I almost cursed the junk that they say something's coming out into you to this week. You already understand it's fake. There is nothing going out this week. There's nothing this today. There's nothing tomorrow. But I always look at the number. I always look at the number. I'm like, where did they get that number from? 3,600. 3,800, 4,200, 5,100. I'm always doing these numbers in the back of my head. So let's play a game. Can viewers figure out there's one channel that a guy's doing this, $3,600 today, stimulus check. What do you think $3,600 is? You actually may know what the $3,600 is if you've been watching me, because there is a $3,600 number. He says a $3,600 stimulus check, by the way. There is no $3,600. But do you know what the $3,600 number is that person's taking the number from? It's actually in the third stimulus package, but it's not a stimulus check. Can you remember what I've discussed on this channel that is $3,600 in the third stimulus package? This is like double jeopardy, because this is a hard question. Yes. Oh my God, Cindy. Everyone gives Cindy a gold star. She came in right away. Alex, she gets a double jeopardy. There's Marie. She got it right away. There we go. It's a child tax credit of $3,600. It's not a stimulus check. I'm sorry, when did a tax credit become a stimulus check? Oh my God. The title of his article, bless his soul, says $3,600 stimulus check going out today or this week. I just so we can play this game together. Let's play this game. Let's play fake YouTube stories today. Under the third stimulus package, let's see what other numbers do we know under the third stimulus package. Let's refer to our PDF for members of this channel, because it's important to know numbers. Because if you see these numbers, you just know they're untrue. $1,400 a week paid sick leave. Going out today, $1,400 a week stimulus check. Yeah. How about students that are in college? They're going to get $1,700 paid sick leave. Stimulus check, $1,700 going out today. And then also my favorite one, which is the $8,000 tax credit. Now, I've certainly put $8,000 in the title, but I certainly didn't call it a stimulus check. The child care, if you have child care tax costs, it's $8,000. It's not a stimulus check. It's $8,000. It's a tax credit. I have no idea. How do I get the $3,600 for imaginary kids too? But check out. I love that. This is hysterical. How do I get that? Do you think you can help me with rent, says Bonita? Yes, the volunteers can help you in Amarillo, Texas for rent, probably Catholic Charities. Reach out to the volunteers in the pinned comment into the description of this video. Go to the community page of LLA. That's the community page of the LLA.com website. You'll see a beautiful bunch of animals on there, and below there will be some stuff. Yeah, it's really horrible. Now, that was one channel. Another channel said, today, coming, stimulus check. Wow, it's coming today, the stimulus check. And that guy was going this way. The other guy's going this way with the finger. And this guy's going this way with the finger. Coming today, stimulus check. I think if you point, it's more convincing. If you point, people may forget it's a lie. So let's go this way. Let's go this way. It's 3,600 coming today, 3,900, 3,600, 4,200, 8,000 coming tomorrow. There you go. Understand that I saw someone have a comment about the volunteers. Understand 3 of my volunteers have had medical procedures in the last few days. So always give people some breathing space. There's 5 or 6 volunteers. If you reach out to one and they didn't respond right away, give them some time. I've had 3 or 4 volunteers. I don't disclose people's medical information on camera, but I've had 3 or 4 volunteers who've had medical procedures the last few days. And I always ask them if they want to be removed from the list so you don't overwhelm them. Some do not. because they want to help you so much. They do not want to be removed from the list for a few days. They want to stay on there. So please do not post messages like, I sent them a message, they haven't responded in 1 day or 2 days. These are people who are actually having medical procedures, and they're very important medical procedures. So please be respectful of their time. Also, if you're reaching out to someone that for rent utilities, please always start the message with, I live, like that person, you just said a great message. I'm in Amarillo, Texas. Exactly how you did. That was great, Brenda. I think it was Brenda. Exactly how you did. Really wonderful. Please say, I need help with Amarillo, Texas for rent. And there you go. There is, I think there's 7 volunteers. So if you reach out to one and you don't hear from one, reach out to another. And some choose to not be removed from the list when they're having medical procedures because they're having medical procedures, several of them, not just one. So there you go. All right, so let's turn to the stimulus check. I want you to know the numbers of the stimulus check because this sounds so obvious, but at this point, there's so much junk out there that it's now becoming confused. It's now becoming sort of overwhelming that the junk is more than the true facts. This is now becoming really only one of maybe 2 channels that's telling true facts anymore. So the stimulus check under the third stimulus package is as follows. If you're a single individual, $1,400. If you're a child, $1,400. If you're a married couple, double at $2,800. That's third stimulus package proposed check. Now, for adult dependents, $3,200. $3,200. Now, let's make things clear. We often refer to the third stimulus package as the $2,000 stimulus package bill. That's certainly respectful enough because we refer to it as 2,000 because the goal is to get everyone to 2,000 between December and January's payments, presuming it's done in January. So if someone says 2,000, that's fine. It says $1,400, that's fine. Or it says $3,200 for adult dependents, that's fine. But there is no other number besides $3,200, $1,400, or $2,000 when we're talking about the third stimulus check. There is no $3,400. Again, there's no $3,400 stimulus check. There's no $3,600 stimulus check. There's no $5,000 stimulus check, and there's no $8,000 stimulus check. Those and the word check refers to this thing, economic impact payment. I mean, we could all say economic impact payment, but we don't because it takes too long to say it. Economic impact payment. The good news is a lot of people are getting their stimulus checks from the second stimulus now. What is a person on SSI income getting? Understand, Carolyn, that's a great question. Understand that when I say something on camera, it means that's for everyone. So there's no other thing that I don't mention. So it is everyone on SSI and SSDI gets exactly what I just said. So if you are an individual, you get $1,400. If you're adult dependent, you get $3,200. There is nothing else that qualifies the eligibility for you. And that is not an unusual question. I've gotten that question since July of last year. The reason why in July of last year, as a channel that was this small, had a video go to 2 million views, which is a record for YouTube, was because no one was explaining anything to SSI and SSDI viewers. They thought that they get things differently. SSI and SSDI, Social Security and Railroad benefits, don't get anything different on this channel for anything that I am aware of, separate and apart from anyone else. If you're on SSI and SSDI, you get treated exactly as everyone else does. The things that determine eligibility on the third stimulus is whether you have kids, whether you don't have kids, whether you're a dependent, whether you're not a dependent, whether you own a business, whether you don't own a business, whether you are, whether you do this or you don't do this. Being on SSI or SSDI does not remove you from eligibility on anything other than that. So very, very, very straightforward. Now, there is one thing that SSI and SSDI does qualify you for. that doesn't qualify anyone else for. So this is unique to you, and it's an add-on. It's an add-on. It is the $200 a month that goes on top of your existing benefits that Joe Biden promised you. This is what we call SS200 or hashtag SS200. This is a additional thing for you. It's not in replacement to anything else. And so this is very, very important. And that's why, and I love the question, and thank you for always bringing that up to me, because I always try to make it very basic. Under second stimulus law, there's going to be rent aid going out. There's going to be utilities going out. There is SNAP, and under the second stimulus law, you qualify for those things on SSI, SSDI. That way, you get a car. Everyone gets a car, says Julia. And so there's a lot of things that people qualify for under all these packages. So nothing has been signed into law. So now let's turn back to third stimulus, which is where we sort of started this video. Under third stimulus, there is no law and there's no bill. And that is why the purple power is stepping up. Let me explain. We're talking about Biden's stimulus for a second. We're talking about third stimulus. Let me go over where we are right now. When you say SSI, does that include Social Security? Yes. Let me say the whole list together one time, and you know that I'm referring to everyone. And includes veterans. SSI, SSDI, SSA, Social Security, railroad benefits, and veterans benefits. I'm referring to that entire group. All right, so Crystal says she got on Snap in 10 minutes online. That's great. At the 16-minute mark, let me give you a big update where we are at the middle of this video. This is Home LLA with your midday lighthearted reporting on stimulus. There's 1,100 people in the room. And a minutes ago, we were just going over SSI and SSDI. I'll be cutting back to that in a second. But what I want you to understand as we sit here today is under the third stimulus package, there's a lot of fake news on other channels. Even again this morning, they're repeating the same lies from last night, giving fake numbers for the stimulus check, which making a lot of people get headaches because you see these things just all over the place. So I'm making viewers come back to reality with facts, not fiction, and going over the numbers so you see the numbers. And you also know the numbers of things that aren't checks, but are stimulus. And if you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Like this video. It's free to subscribe. This channel now turns 9 months old today. This is our 9-month birthday. And we're at 375, a YouTube record. We're trying to let's add another 5,000 viewers. And we're at 92 million. We're trying to get to 100 million. So make sure we get it going. Also, if you want to become a member, click the member link at the top of the chat or in the description of this video. Become a Purple Hawk, Purple Power Calcino VIP. They're making everything confusing. Stay here, says John. Absolutely. The stimulus check, third stimulus check proposal, it's not law yet, it's not bill yet, is for $1,400 for single individuals, double that for a couple, and $3,200 for adult dependents. That's the only, everyone gets a check, whether you're on SSI or SSDI, whether it is $1,400 or $3,200, only two numbers. Now, some of us may refer to it as the $2,000 stimulus package because it's supposed to add up to $2,000, but there is no stimulus check of $3,600. $3,600 coming today. Get it today. Get a Bentley with it. Get a free Rolex with it. $3,200 stimulus check coming today, says one guy on one channel this morning. Another guy, $3,800 in the mail now, today, just happening. $3,800. What the bacon? What the bacon? So when will they increase the SSI, says Bonnie Lee. So let's go to where we are on third stimulus. This is a big issue. There's 3 pushes of the purple power today. Thank you for the nice comments. There's 3 pushes for the purple power. The first one is hashtag SS200. The second one is FPUC retro. And the third one is MSC. Let me go to SSI since I was on that. And when I say SSI, I'm including everyone, all the way up to veterans. Let me explain why we're pushing for SS200. Why? He hasn't mentioned you since November. He hasn't mentioned you since November. This is no bueno. The president has not mentioned the group that he wrote about extensively in his transition papers. Okay, the transition time to become president is over. You're now president. Why haven't you mentioned these people? You haven't mentioned these people. And the $200 that goes on top of your existing benefits for SSI, SSDI, Social Security benefits of veterans and veterans, that's stimulus. That's supposed to be done now, not next year. That's done now. Hasn't mentioned you. So we're not happy with that. That's no bueno. People ask me, what's the update? I have no update. He hasn't mentioned it. He has not mentioned it. No bueno. So we're going on social media saying, hey, did you forget us? Did you forget us? Hashtag SS200. I'm on Social Security. What do I get? At the moment, you don't get anything because now we're going to the next problem. The next problem is we haven't seen the stimulus package bill. We have not seen the stimulus package bill, the bill itself. I've seen the 30-page summary of it. Says Crystal, so sad. It is sad. So can we forget the $1,400 as a check, fix-it check from last year? Correct? No. Joe Biden has $1,400 as a fix-it check bill, fix-it check provision in the third stimulus package bill, which is sitting on his desk that he won't show us. He has a bill, it's on his desk, he won't show us. It does have the $1,400 from last year in there. And that's all he has. That brings us to hashtag MSC. The reason why we have hashtag MSC is because he's cheating us out of a check again. We were supposed to get a fix-it last year of $1,400. A fix-it last year. Yes, last year's leftovers, last year's fixing. And suddenly he's still doing that, but he's not giving us a new check for this year. And so he was supposed to give us $2,000 for this year and fix the thing from last year. He was supposed to give us $1,400 and $2,000. He said it, Chuck Schumer said it. So suddenly we've gone from $2,000 plus $1,400 to just $1,400. No bueno. No bueno is right, says Deanna. That's hashtag MSC. Finally, hashtag FPUC retro. FPUC retro refers to FPUC, which is for people on unemployment. That goes on top of your UI or PUA. They are really, every time I bring up FPUC retro, I can just see the sort of the fire coming out of people's eyes because they're just so angry about it. I'm confused. The sick leave is not law yet? No, it's not bill yet. Not even bill yet. Not even law yet. No. The only thing that is, hey, Joseph, everyone welcome Joseph to the family. And Joseph became a Purple Power. Well, Joseph was already a member, and so now he upgraded to Purple Power. Thank you for upgrading to Purple Power. I really appreciate that, Joseph. Everyone welcome Joseph to the room. Are you aware that he signed an executive order to give Mexico billions of dollars? I'm aware that he's done a lot of executive orders, which I haven't covered on this channel, that are very, very non-urgent. That's the political way to say it. That's the polite way to say it. Not very urgent executive orders. The urgent thing at the moment is the vaccine doses and stimulus. Those are the only two things that Joe should be talking about. He shouldn't be talking about anything else. It looks almost silly, but if you want to do it, fine, Joe. If you want to talk about stamps, oh my God, a stamp. I mean, we're having a press conference about a darn stamp. I mean, this sounds ridiculous. Why are we having a press conference about a stamp? He had a press conference about the Harriet Tubman stamp. I appreciate that. But don't have that press conference the third day into the office. How about stimulus? How about vaccine doses? Now, I haven't even gone over the vaccine doses. The CDC, the new head of the CDC under Joe Biden says, you know what she said today about doses? She says we have no idea how many doses we have. No idea how many doses you have. So this is a major issue, along with stimulus. Roger, hey, Roger Perez. Thank you for becoming part of the family. Mucho gusto. Everyone welcome Roger Perez to the family. So we need Joe to get back on point, and he has yet to take off his table the stimulus package bill. Now, understand, because you and I talk turkey. We don't play games of our words here. When I say he has not released the bill yet, it does not mean you are not getting things. Every time that I have to refer to something that has an issue with it, like he hasn't moved fast enough, he's going too slow, there's always someone who will take my words and make it into, so we aren't getting that thing ever. No, I didn't say you're not getting it. I just say he's going too darn slow. He's going like molasses, not sufficient. So let's go over what's in the third stimulus package bill. If you remember, I'm referring to the PDF from yesterday. It's the January 23rd PDF. As I got my own papers a little disorganized. Under the third stimulus package, $1,400 stimulus check, $3,200 for adult dependents as stimulus check. FPUC going forward, not retro, $400 a week. UI going forward to September, PUA to September. Rent aid, also including the middle class. Hey, Wayne, everyone, welcome Wayne to the family. Welcome, Wayne. Free utilities, free internet, free child care, business grants, an amount we don't know, business loans, an amount we don't know, hazard pay, an amount we don't know, public sector hazard pay, an amount we don't know, child tax credit, daycare credit, earned income tax credit, paid sick leave, and also student financial aid of $1,700. Okay, that's real nice and dandy, but where's the bill? Can we have the bill, folks? Joe, can we have the bill? I mean, what are you doing? You're talking about some sort of stamp. Can we have the bill? Welcome, Wayne. Everyone, welcome to the family. We need the bill. We need the bill. Welcome to VIP. Oh, did someone become a VIP? I did not see that. Welcome, Wayne. Oh, everyone, welcome Wayne to the family. Welcome Wayne to the family. Welcome Wayne to the family. 1,500 people in the room. So now at the 26-minute mark, let me answer some of your questions from yesterday's video on home LA8. And then let me also answer some of your questions from yesterday's morning's LA video. I didn't get to them because I ran late. On morning's LA8 yesterday, Norman Cox wrote, "Hey LA8, I haven't heard too much about adult dependents. We are in the cold and we need help." Norman, it's adult dependents under the third stimulus package bill, which is yet to be released, would be paid $3,200 a person. Sandra Smith, I really appreciate you giving us the truth. I appreciate that, Sandra. Tom Viola, even you said multiple stimulus checks. What's going on, man? I respect you. I've been following you for going on. So what's up? What's going up is Joe is not staying to his promises. He's not talking about SSI and SSDI, the $200. He's not doing FPUC at $600 a week. He's not doing multiple stimulus checks. He's not doing FPUC retro. We're having real problems with Joe not even staying anywhere close to his promises. Linda Robinson, that's what I've been seeing. Someone's been lying about stimulus for real. I don't know what to believe anymore. Oklahoma is 71 years young. Yes, I mean, that's the problem, is these channels telling people that a check has gone out today, that the check is $3,900 or $4,200 or $3,600. They're just lying because they're trying to get their earnings up because their ad rates were low in the month of January, and they're just flat out lying with this and this and this. It's really quite horrible. LA, when does that tax go into law for the tax credit, Lisa? Only when the bill becomes law. So the tax credits that are covered on this channel are currently law, but with a different amount and a different age. So like it'll say something to age 16 and Joe's changing it to age 17. And it'll say $500 a tax credit, and Joe's changed it to $1,500 a tax credit. So all the tax things that I cover in Joe Biden's proposal, which is not a bill yet, not even a law yet, are currently law. He's just modifying the amounts and the eligibility. Great question. Raymond Williams, he hasn't been in a week, and yet already he's reneging. Raymond's basically saying he hasn't been in office a week, and he's already flip-flopping on his promises. Sharon, good morning. We also haven't heard anything about the $200 prescription card. So that was Trump. That $200 prescription card will not be happening. That was a Trump promise. Now let's turn to yesterday's home LLA questions. If you have questions to today's video and you're not a member, drop them in the comments. These are comments by non-members I'm answering on screen. Phil Torrisi, what about Social Security, disability people, and veterans and everybody else, LA? He promised $200 a month from now to December, and he promised up to a 20% increase, and he promised a new benchmark. He hasn't even talked about it since November. Ken Steele, where's my $2,000? I mean, $1,400. Moolah Biden promised me. No cash yet. Ken Steele. Not only no cash, Ken, not even a bill yet. Cindy Maggio, $1,400. Come on. Here we go again, waiting. Very well said, Cindy. We're back to the waiting game. And that's why I want you to, this is the time and place to really go in hard on social media. You can't let the honeymoon, everyone always gets a honeymoon when they come in the office. You can't give him a honeymoon for 2 months because he won't do anything for 2 months. He got on disability too and then never increased the check. Well said. So don't let Joe give you a 30-day honeymoon because he won't get to it. Nita Dokes, what about SSIPAE? Will they get the check because it didn't get the first round? I don't know if the person's referring to the stimulus check. If you're referring to the second stimulus check, the $600, it goes to where you get your benefits. So if you have a payee benefits for SSI, NITA, then your $600 stimulus check from December goes to the payee, not to you. Mary Zico, just paid my dues after watching you since late spring. You've been giving the best insight on our stimulus programs. Well, I appreciate that, Mary Zico. Thank you for watching. Love the last name. Also beautiful last name. Bob Matthias. It seems like everybody first wants to get the $1,400 stimulus check, and the $200 extra month Social Security has only been a lot of talk and no action. What the heck is going on? Especially the multiple checks that we keep on hearing about until the pandemic's over. Emoji, emoji, emoji. Well, that's a great comment. Broadcast News has really dropped the ball as usual, sort of talking about $1,400 because it's sort of easy. It's brainless reporting. It's bad reporting because it's just, a brainless reporter who doesn't do his research says, $1,400 check. When are you getting $1,400 check? Okay, $1,400. They don't want, a brainless reporter doesn't want to go into any detail like FPUC retro. That's too complicated for a brainless reporter. Hey, Daphne, welcome to the family. Welcome, Daphne, to the family. Part of the problems is why haven't the reporters asked Biden about stimulus package, Social Security, Amber? I mean, it's very well said. I could say a lot of stuff about it. I don't want to get in trouble, but they're giving him softballs. They're pitching Joe softballs. Hey, Joe, that's so wonderful about that stamp today. I'm just so excited about that stamp show. Let me also answer Amber's question the other way. You know how much those Washington White House reporters for the broadcast news channels make? They make about $600,000 a year. Do you think they're waiting for their stimulus check? No. Do you think the guy that's the network correspondent from the White House grounds is hurting for a stimulus check? No. He makes $600,000. He may get $1 million a salary a year. Maybe get $900,000 a year. So the reason why he's not caring because he doesn't care about his own stimulus. Hey, Megan, what's going on, Megan? How are you? Welcome to becoming a Purple Hawk. Biden's on TV. If Biden's on TV, can someone send him a message? Where's our stimulus? Where's our stimulus bill? Biden's on right now. He's hurting his wrist signing executive orders. Jessica, everyone, welcome Jessica to the family. Welcome Jessica and welcome Megan to the family. So excited you joined us, Jessica and Megan and Wendy. Jessica, Megan, and Wendy. Joe is on TV now. What is he talking about? He's talking about the air. Is the air blue enough for Joe? Is that what he's talking about? Is he talking about stamps? top priority, stamps in the air. Aaron, wow, for the big dancing pair. Oh my God, that's a big super chat. Thank you for the big dancing pair. And he has a castanet. I forgot the word for it. Castanet, the thing you shake. I was just thinking at this moment he's gonna sign something for he's gonna sign something for the clouds and the birds in the air. He sent him some stamps. Yeah, send Joe some stamps. A maracha. Yeah, it was a maracha. Thank you for the massive soup for the dancing pair with the maracha. I've never seen that one. So yeah, what is Joe talking about? I thought the $1,400 was the remainder second stimulus check. It was. Well said. The $1,400 is the fix-it bill from last year. It is the rubber piece of rubber they put in a flat tire to fix a flat tire. It was the fix-it for last year. It's not something new and beautiful and clean that he just came up with. It's mothballs from last year. Melissa, hey, welcome to the family. Welcome and becoming a Purple Hawk. There's always someone that's going to say, but, I'd rather have $1,400 than nothing. So what are you doing? Trying not to get us $1,400? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not trying to not get you $1,400. Now the 36-minute mark, let me go over some deliciousness, which I was going to go over. Sauces. When preparing a meal at home, believe it or not, a very basic sauce that can cost you no less than $1 can really change the deliciousness of where you are. Whether you're doing Asian or you're doing Mexican, you could add a very, very basic sauce. Some of them cost no less than $1 to really take something very basic to a total different taste bud. And what I'm showing to you right now is dipping soy sauce. Now, it's not basic soy sauce. It's actually dipping sauce for sushi, pot stickers, and more. But what's important to understand is that often when they talk about the product, here, I'll bring it close to the camera. When they talk about the product, they sort of say it's only for 2 or 3 items. It's actually often usable for a lot more than you think. What I want you to do is always focus on where the taste brings you. And this is excellent for anything with vegetables or a stir fry or some chicken or some pork. And what you do is with this, someone said, what is that called? Last night I made beef chop suey. It is called, let me put it very close to the camera. It's called dipping soy sauce. It's a Smart and Final product. It's sold at Smart and Final, but it is available online. You can get it from Postmates as well. It's about $1, and it's absolutely delicious, and it lasts you almost 6 months. I mean, talk about an economic item. It lasts you about 6 months, and it's really quite great, non-GMO and all that as well. It's made by Lee Kum Kee. It's not concentrate. It's just a sauce, and it has a relative basic sauce in texture, thickness to it. Just dash it a little bit at the very end of when you're finished cooking. At the very end when you're finished cooking, it does not require a stimulus check to buy because it's very, very cheap, about $1. Now, if you're in Los Angeles, this is probably in your cabinet, of course. This is sort of a mainstay for anyone in Los Angeles. This is Tapatio. Mira la Tapatio. Hey, Jonathan, thank you for the dancing pear with the dancing Tapatio. Tapatio is really quite wonderful because it does not have a strong, how would you say, flavor to it. It just kicks things up. And so it doesn't change the flavor to go from point A to point B. It just really enhances things. Thank you, Lori Lopez, for the pear or apple. Really, I appreciate that for the pear apple. Tapatio is really quite wonderful. Now, this is a slightly larger bottle. This is probably about $1.20. They make a smaller one that's almost 60 cents. And the Instagram room is going on fire. They love Tapatio. Everyone loves Tapatio. I eat Tapatio probably 3 times a day, 4 times a day. I adore it because it's a peach. Oh, it's a peach. Well, I appreciate that. And Tapatio really is great because it is spicy, but it's not too spicy. On the level of Tapatio, Tapatio for anything barbecue, it may be a little bit bitter for barbecue because it's a sharp item. Someone said try Red Rooster. I've never heard of Red Rooster. It is great for getting something very sharp. So often I have something that's too cheesy or too sweet, and I want to make it sharper, and that makes it sharper. Finally, this one. For my Midwest viewers, you probably have this in the home as well. This is a very common item in the Midwest. It just recently come out to California, probably about the last year. You never would have seen this in California. I had to search for it about a year ago after finding the Midwest. This is Texas Pete's hot sauce. Here is Texas Pete's hot sauce. And Mark says, I love Texas Hot Pete. This is quite different. It is not as hot it is not as sharp, I would say sharp as Tapatio. It is more savory. It has more taste to it, and it's more towards the mild and more tomato-ish, I would guess you would say. So if you want very spicy, you would lay the Tapatio on quite heavy. If you want something more basic, you would do the Texas Pete. And so now you see how you can really sort of change things very, very different across the board. Ghost pepper sauce. What do viewers like? Tell me some of the sauces you like. Red Rooster hot sauce. Some people have been saying red rooster hot sauce. Other people have been saying ghost pepper sauce. Wow, that sounds delicious. Can I claim you on my taxes this year? You could not. Magi Juju, Red Devil. Wow, that sounds delicious as well. That sounds absolutely delicious as well. I can't eat spicy. I choke. Oh, well, you may like the dipping sauce. That's not particularly spicy. Oh, Louisiana hot sauce. I do have that as well. I could have brought that on camera. The Louisiana hot sauce is very good. Heinz's hot sauce. Wow. Sweet and sour sauce. I love some spicy food. Tabasco. That's next level. Worcestershire sauce with soy sauce added. Wow, that is next level right there. That is al pato. Wow. Will he get the $3,200 this time? My brother is on SSI, and I claim he will get the $3,200 this time. If he's an adult dependent under the third stimulus package, Joe is proposing $3,200 for adult dependents. Yes. Caroline Reaper, Worcestershire sauce. Wow. Hawaiian chili pepper water. Oh my goodness. Wow, how delicious. So now at the 41-minute mark, we've gone a little bit over time, and Jamaica hot pepper sauce, that sounds delicious. I love it on hot wings. I love hot sauce on wings as well. It brings it up another level. Thank you for joining me on Midday Report on LLate. This is Home LLate, and thank you for joining me. I answered about some of your 700 questions that were posted in the comments to Mornings LLate yesterday, and some of your 500 comments that were dropped in the comments to Home LLate from yesterday. If you're a non-member, you can drop comments to this video, and I'll answer some of your comments tomorrow as well. Meantime, I answered some viewers' comments on this video, which was going over why the third stimulus package bill has not been debuted to you. Why we have to go on social media and take this video and really push Biden to get that third stimulus package bill out. It has not even been produced to public yet, with the hashtag campaigns FPUC Retro, hashtag MSC, and hashtag SS200. With that, I'm so excited for you. We're going to keep on pushing because this is the Purple Power. We don't give up. Make sure you subscribe. It's free to subscribe. Today is this channel's 9-month anniversary. And let's add another 5,000 so we can get to 380,000. We're at 375. We're at 92 million views. We're trying to get to 100 million views by the end of this month. We can do it. So make sure you watch all the videos from today's video collection, and also consider becoming a member. And thank you for the new members in this video. Become a Purple Hawk, Purple Power, or Calcino VIP. I'll be back at 3:30 with a continuation on Afternoon's Check at 3:30, followed by third stimulus at about 15 minutes thereafter. Then I'll be back live with you on Being the Mitch. Stay informed, stay focused, and have a spicy good day, and I'll see you later on Afternoons LA.